Alright, so let's forget about the intro, we'll do it later. Let's focus on advanced Zoodiac Tri Brigade Combos here. If you don't know what these cards do already, at least to like a decent level, you might want to check out my other guides for this archetype on my channel, but for now, let's focus on this combo, this 3-card combo where you need a Tri Brigade monster, you need Zoodiac Thoroughblade, and you need Zoodiac Ram. So we start things off here with Zoodiac Thoroughblade, which sends Ram into the graveyard, and this is how we're going to kickstart our combo. We're going to put Zoodiac Chaka over Zoodiac Thoroughblade, and just remember, we're focusing on this 3-card combo, so we're ignoring the rest of our hand. We're ignoring other plays that we could be making for the purpose of looking at this combo. So now the Chaka's in the field, we're using its effect, getting rid of Thoroughblade, which brings Ram back into the fray, and it's just going to further extend our combo here. So now that we have both of these on the field, we don't need Chaka at this moment, so we're going to get Trident onto the field. We're going to overlay it over Chaka. And Trident, as you probably already know, it's going to destroy something on the field. So what are we going to destroy? We're going to destroy our own monster here, which in the process will send Chaka to the graveyard since it was Trident's material. So now that Ram is in the graveyard, we can use its effect, and it brings Chaka back onto the field. So at this point, we're like, 2 Xyz monsters with 0 attack points on the field. Like, what? That's crazy talk. No way. No one talks like that, let's be real. So we're going to put Tiger Mortar over Trident because we don't need Trident for this particular part of the combo. And this is the part of the video where you might want to watch it a couple times if you're not getting it right away. At least it was the hardest part for me to understand. So I got rid of Trident from Tiger Mortar's effect in order to basically add an Xyz material onto Chaka. And I'm adding Trident back onto the Chaka card, and from here I'm getting rid of it again because I'm special summoning it onto the field. I'm pretty sure I didn't have to use Trident on Chaka to begin with. I could have used one of the other Zoodiacs, but it just helps me keep in mind like which cards I'm supposed to play because I am prone to misplaying. So from here on out, we're going to get Farajit onto the field, and Farajit is going to summon that 1 Tri Brigade monster that we have in our hand. Because remember, for this combo, we need 1 Tri Brigade, we need Zoodiac Thoroughblade, and we need Zoodiac Ram. And the one that we have in our hand here is Kit, so any one of your Tri Brigades will work. They all have that nice little effect of banishing from your graveyard in order to special summon, you know, your boss monster or whatever other monster you're doing. So here we're going to get rid of our 4 cards from our graveyard, and we are going to bring forth our Ominous Omen, which is our boss monster or ace monster, however you want to classify it as. Doesn't really matter. We can also use its effect. So its effect is that, you know, we're basically destroying something on the field since the opponent has 1 monster, or sorry, not destroying, I should say banish. We're going to use that, although it doesn't really matter for this example. Now keep in mind, we don't have Tri Brigade Revolt in our hand. I know it's there, I know you can see it, but we're pretending it's not there. So you might be tempted at this point to be like, my board's done, I don't need to do anything else, but we really do need to get that Tri Brigade Revolt. So we're going to get rid of our Omen, which I know feels like it's the wrong thing to do, getting rid of one of your best cards. I know it stings, but we get rid of Omen and our Kit, our, you know, random Tri Brigade monster, in order to bring forth Bearbrum. And we can activate Omen's effect here. We can also activate Kit's effect, but I'm ignoring it for the purpose of this tutorial. So we're using Omen's effect, and we are now bringing forth Zoodiac Whiptail into our hand. Whiptail is a nice little card because it can attach itself to Trident onto the field and lets us use Trident's effect once it's able to, because throughout this whole combo we've negated Trident's effect for this specific turn. But you can use Whiptail on your turn, you can use it on your opponent's turn. Depends on the situation, depends on how bold you're feeling. But in the meantime, let me just take a breath. Oh my god. Alright, I'm back. I promise I'm back. So we're getting rid of our Link monsters because we need to bring forth Appaloosa onto the field. It's going to be 1600, so it's not going to be 2400, but it's still fine. It's still good. We got 1600 there, which means it can stop 2 effects, and we're going to have Trident, which means, you know, 1 more effect there. So in practice, we have 3 stoppages. I'm activating Bearbrum's effect. You could activate Farajit's as well. I'm not going to, just for the purpose of this example. So we're activating Bearbrum's Graveyard effect, which allows us to bring Tri Brigade Revolt into our hand. And that's pretty much it for this combo. I mean, I say that's pretty much it. It's like a 5-minute combo. Once, you know, obviously it takes longer in the video because I'm explaining things and slowing it down, but once you get used to this combo, then you can execute it in like a minute or maybe 2 minutes or something like that. It doesn't take as long as this video. But yeah, we now have this wonderful board set up, and again, you can use Whiptail. You can attach it to your Trident right now, or you can attach it on your opponent's turn. Depends on whether you want to be a little bit more defensive or reactive or aggressive. By the way, hey everybody, I am Dr. Poplove. I am your weirdo geek bro, and thanks so much for watching. If you're enjoying my Yu-Gi-Oh content, maybe consider liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, all the things that YouTubers say that you're supposed to do. I don't know what else. I really don't know. But you can do all of those things. I don't know. I love you. Let's move on to the next combo. For this next combo, let's just calm down for a moment. I know that the first one was insane, so let's actually go through like an easier one just to cleanse our palate. So for this one, you need Fractal and any other Tri Brigade monster. I happen to have 2 Fractals, it doesn't really matter. So we use Fractal's effect to send Kit into the graveyard, which will then send Nerval into the graveyard, which is kind of like our bread and butter play. And then Nerval's effect from the graveyard allows us to bring forth a Tri Brigade into our hand. I'm going to do Crass here. You can do another one if you wanted to. So what we end up doing now is summoning... Am I going to burp? I feel like I'm going to burp. No, we're good. It passed. We're summoning Fractal onto the field, and we're going to use its effect, and we're going to banish 2 cards from the graveyard. And it doesn't matter which ones we're banishing here, because we're going to end up pretty much banishing everything. So we're going to banish 2 in order to bring forth Ferajit. And then once we have Ferajit on the field, we are going to bring forth our other Tri Brigade monster, in this case Crass. So now we're gonna have 3 Tri Brigades in the field, and this is where it gets you know, you can make different decisions and things like that, but for the purpose of this combo, we're doing Rugal. We're gonna make Rugal here, and then we're eventually going to get into Bear Brum because we need to get Tri Brigade Revolt onto the field, because that's our, you know, crazy trap card that lets us play like maniacs. Now, I'm not activating Ferajit's effect here just for the purpose of this video, the illustration. You can in real play if you want to. So we're going to use Crass's effect now, which is the typical Tri Brigade effect. We're banishing 2, and we're bringing Bear Brum onto the field. So now that we're going to have Bear Brum onto the field... Oh, that's right. You can also do the Double Dragon... What's his face? Double Dragon Lord card, Ancient Warrior or whatever. But that's a different kind of play that we're not covering in this specific combo. So... we've got Rugal, we've got Bear Brum, we've got Crass. We're gonna bring forth Apple. Damn it! Trying to do these things in one take. We're bringing forth Apollo USA, and we're gonna have a 2400 Apollo USA Appaloosa, which is wonderful. And because we sent Bear Brum into the graveyard, we're going to activate its effect and get Tri Brigade Revolt into our hand. We can also activate Rugal's effect in this case. It'll just lower the attack points of the opponent. I'm just ignoring it, just, you know, to make this video a little bit shorter. And yeah, we have to return 1 card back into the deck because we used Bear Brum's effect. And there you go. That's an easier setup. Now let's get back into the advanced stuff. All right, so remember we just looked at Dragon Lord for a second in the other combo, and I said we're not doing that play. Well, we're doing that play right now. So for this, it's a 3-card combo. You need a Fractal. You need a Tri Brigade that isn't Crass, and then for your 3rd card, it can be Crass. It just needs to be a Tri-type monster. So we start by activating Fractal's effect, which again, as you know, sends Kid into the graveyard, which sends Nerval into the graveyard, which lets us add a card to our hand. And if you struggle with this part of the combo, then again, I recommend just watching my other videos on Tri Brigade. They're on my channel. They'll help you out a lot, I hope. So from here on out, we brought Crass into our hand, and we're going to activate its effect. We're going to send our non-Tri Brigade monster to the graveyard. So in this case, it's Thoroughblade, and you know, you can put Crass in attack if you really want to, if you want to get crazy. So we activate Crass's Tri Brigade effect, which is allowing us to send 2 cards from the graveyard into the Shadow Realm, if you will. And then from there on out, we are going to go with Bear Brum to start with, because we're eventually going to need Tri Brigade Revolt into our hand. So from here on out, we put Kit onto the field. Remember, that's the Tri Brigade monster that we've been saving because we used Crass's special summon as opposed to his normal summon. We use Kit's effect. we're emptying our graveyard here, and we're going to bring forth our, what's his face? Gosh, why do I always forget his name? Ancient Warrior something, Double Dragon Lords. Double Dragon Lords? Yeah, that's what it says. Super handy card because he can basically return something of the opponent's back to their hand. We can even use it right now if we wanted to, but we're just ignoring the rest of the field for the purpose of this illustration. So now we're going to get Apollo USA here, Apollo's America. We're going to get rid of Bearbrum. We're going to get rid of our boys over here, boys, girls, everybody. We're going to get rid of everybody. It's a fire sale. And now we're going to have a 2400 attack Apollo USA, Appaloosa. I can never decide in my mind, what do I want to call it? Do I want to actually call it by its name? Do I want to call it by its meme name? Like, I'm a broken human being. What can I say? I mean, we all are. We play Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, anyway, we're using Bearbrum's Graveyard effect now, and that lets us draw Tri Brigade Revolt. And once again, you've heard me say it before, but we do have to send one card back to the deck. Let's move on to the next combo, even though this one was sweet. For this last combo that I'm going to show you, we're going to use Tenki and one other Tri Brigade monster, and you might watch this and think, well, wait a minute, you showed me how to summon Zeus in previous videos, shouldn't I just do that here? Well, I mean, I'm just showing you a combo. It's up to you to decide which one you want to use, right? And it depends on the context of the situation and all that good stuff. So we're using Tenki to bring forth one of our Zoodiacs. You can use Thoroughblade, you can use Ram, you can use Whiptail. And once we have a Zoodiac on the field, we're going to put Trident over them. And Trident's effect is going to be used to destroy Tenki. Again, we're ignoring the opponent's field. I mean, it might even be just safer to use it on Tenki anyway, because if you just try to destroy one of the opponent's monsters, they might try to react with a hand trap that they have or some other effect that they have, or, you know, some weird stuff that you didn't account for or couldn't predict. So now that Trident destroyed Tenki, and is basically useless for the time being, we're going to put Chaka over it, and we're going to use Chaka's effect. So we're going to get rid of Trident, we're going to put that into the graveyard, and we're going to bring forth our Zoodiac from the start of the play. Once we have the Zoodiac up there, we are now going to be able to special summon Farajit, and Farajit is going to bring forth our, our Tri Brigade monster that we've had in our hand this whole time. Because remember, we've needed to have that Tri Brigade monster for this combo. So in this case, it's Crass. We put Crass in the field, and now Crass's effect can be used. So we're going to use the effect where we banish 2 cards, and what we're going to do next is going to shock you. Dramatic music. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to put Bearbrum on the field, and we have 2 Link Summon Tri Brigades. We have Crass as well. Of course, it's going to lead into one of my favorite cards, and one card that you've seen like 1,000 times already, Appaloosa. And because we're sending Bearbrum into the graveyard, as you've seen in other combos, we are now able to draw Tri Brigade Revolt. Again, I'm ignoring Farajit just for the purpose of this example. You can use both effects, and that's how you set up the board with just a Tenki card and a Zoodiac card. Again, this is another situation where, like, yeah, you could have played Zeus as well. It just depends on what the situation calls for and what your opponent is doing and what you're aiming to do. Thanks everybody for watching. If this video was too much for you, too fast, too advanced, be sure to check out my other Zoodiac Tri Brigade videos on my channel. Links are also in the comments and description, and I love you all.